Are you done mixing yet?
You're deep. The Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limousine riding, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators.
You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kid stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. Yeah, we Ric Flairing on them niggas. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairing, gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death, I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. When I open like Petty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow who can't cry over spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, black son, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairing on them niggas. We Ric Flairing on them niggas.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase, yeah, Bubba C, yeah, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing on them, Ric Flairing, son up, baby.
You gonna dig this?
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man, A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeants are with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he offered the least. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walk it, cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna stand on the fact that I got the hottest theme song on music. And on YouTube. I got the hottest theme song on YouTube. I'm standing on it. It's too easy. Hey, shout out to my man Cliff for doing that for me. As always, you always gonna hear that on. Hey, you already know what you is. You already know what it is. It's your boy Scotty. You're watching Off Script. All right. Listen, I'm gonna say this right now because people don't come onto the show later and they don't watch all the way through. If you call in talking about Jackson State, I'm gonna hang up on you. All right. I'm gonna say it again. If you say any mention of Dion, if you make a D sound, if it's Coach Prime, if I hear anything along the lines, I am hanging up on you. If I hear a jack, if I hear a stun, a state, something like that, I'm hanging up on you. I'm not even a blue, red, white. I don't care. I'm hanging up. As long as we understand. All right, we have a mutual understanding. This is not that show. I will have a pregame for that. I will have a watch party for that and a postgame show for that. So save all your Jackson State stuff till then. If it ain't about Southern and McNeese, I don't want to hear it. All right, moving forward. Back to the game. All right, so listen. Good one here, Southern versus McNeese. I've heard from a lot of Southern fans that they feel from the powerhouse, okay? I've heard a lot from the powerhouse that they feel they can compete in this game, all right? They said, hey, Scotty, look, we play a lot of FBS teams. This team is in our wheelhouse. We can give them a run for their money. If things go well, if things move right, if things fall in place, don't be surprised if we come out with the win. All right. I have heard that. All right. From the powerhouse. Okay. I've heard that. So I'm going to give you my keys to the game. I'm going to give you my score. And then it's on you guys. Call in, talk to me about the game. This is like an official pregame, but unofficial pregame. There's no money involved in this one. All right. So just call in and talk about how you feel about the game. Give me your scores and all that. Right. Keys to the game for Southern. Or should I say the powerhouse? All right. Keys are for Southern. All right. Keys to the game for Southern. You have to establish the run. We all know you're a running team. You have one of the best offensive lines in the SWAC. Hands down. All right. Because I was about to say the J word. I won't even say that. I'm not even going to go there with y'all. Just know you guys got one of the best offensive lines in the SWAC, all right? Your run game is good. Your passing game is your pass blocking, your run blocking, pretty good, pretty solidified. You have to establish the run with Devon Ben, and I believe Cut hit me. Lampley, is it? No, it's not Lampley. Who's the other running back? Cut, I know you know because that's your guy. All right. So those two running backs have to establish the run. And listen, if you think you can run the ball, you can't, because like I said, Southern does it 10 times better, okay? They're that good with the creativity, how they run the ball, how they move people off the ball. I'm telling you, Southern's running attack is legit, all right? Next, the front seven has to win. You have to win. Now, listen, I don't expect you to be Alabama dominant. I don't expect you to be all-world 10, 20 sacks. I just need Jordan Lewis, if he's healthy, to not only get sacks when he's not blocked. I need him to get some sacks when people actually put a hand on him, make him do a move, and get to the quarterback. Can you do that for me, Lewis? Can you do that for me, Mr. All-FCS Defensive Player of the Year? Can you do that for me? All right. When somebody puts their hands on you, all right, get them off, get to the quarterback. All right. D tackles have to win. D ends. Somebody other than Jordan Lewis has to win. Can I say that? Can I say that? Is that appropriate? Somebody other than Jordan Lewis has to win in their matchups, all right? You have to be. Now, from what I was told, Jimmy Rollins is supposed to be this defensive guru, all right? That's what I heard. Some little birdie told me, but I ain't see. Boy, y'all looking like Alabama A&M. And if you're looking like them, your defense is Swiss cheese, all right? The holes everywhere. So get that together. Your front seven has to be dominant, has to be good. Sims, thank you, Gerard Sims. He has to run as well. Get him the ball as well, especially in the third down situation. Great out of the backfield back. All right. Last, your QBs, them Bamas need to make throws. I never thought in a million years I got to tell a quarterback to make a throw. Y'all Bama's got to make throws, man. Like, y'all have to put the ball on the money. Give your receivers a chance to do something, all right? Make throws. And everybody knows I'm a Skelton fan, all right? It's cool. I rock with Skelton. Skelton, you got to make throws, boy. All right? Number 8's listen, I believe in you, Skelton. I love the energy. I love the swag. I love the leadership. But, my God, you got to make throws. I can't keep taking these bullets for you, and you ain't making throws for me, all right? So when you make these throws, I can come on here and be like, y'all see that boy Skelton? He was out there dropping dimes. I don't want to have to come back here on a post-game show and like, damn, Skelton, help a brother out. Just make a few throws for me so I can be like, Skelton's the real deal. All right, so QB, Bubba, Lampley, whoever. Man, listen. Uncle Paul can start at quarterback. I don't care who's at quarterback. Somebody got to make throws, okay? Somebody got to make throws. It's just that simple. All right? Simple as that. All right. Keys to the game for McNeese. All right? Make the quarterbacks beat you. If they don't want to make throws, make them beat you. Put them in situations where they have to be the star. All right? Are they ready to? Now, I'll tell you one thing. If Skelton gets loose running, don't make him the star running. Make him the start throwing. They said he's been working out with some good QB coaches. Show me. They say Bubba's legit. Show me. All right? I'll believe it when I see it. Make the QBs beat you, McNeese. All right? Put the game on their hands. See if they can get it done. Also, go up tempo. All right? Go up tempo on these boys. Make sure they're lining up correctly. Make sure that they're getting their communications locked in. Make sure. Listen, once again, Jimmy Rollins is supposed to be a defensive guru. I ain't seen it yet. I ain't worried about it. I ain't seen no scheme that makes me be like, oh, that was. I mean, for God's sakes, Miles was in the game with them in the first half. So they not all world. They not all world. Okay, let's just be honest with that. They not all world. And last but not least, McNeese, spread these dudes out. Who are Southern's corners? Can somebody tell me? I'll take a vote right now. Name me all 3 of them, 4 of them, 2 of them, 1 of them. All right. Nobody knows. No names. And I'm not saying they can't ball. I'm not saying they won't show up. But don't nobody know their name. Ain't nobody checking for Southern corners. So spread these boys out. Make them earn their name. Listen, you either gonna have your number remembered because you're getting burnt like toast with no butter, or you making plays. It's either one or the other. So spread these boys out, make them make plays with their corners, and see what Jimmy Rollins in Southern can do on defense. All right, those are my keys to the game. My score. Listen, nothing Southern has done to now has been impressive. Okay, can we just say that? I have them coming out the West. They have really let me down with how they looked. All right, they've won, but it's how they looked doing it, okay? That's my issue with Southern right now. So I am going with 21-31 McNeese. That is my score, 21-31 McNeese. I do think Southern will play this team hard. I do think that Southern would be in the game late, but I do think McNeese is going to pull it out some way, somehow. All right, so that is my score, 21-31 McNeese. Those are my keys to the game. And now to you, the fans, calling in, all right? First caller. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hello?
Yeah, what's good? What's up? Talk to me.
What's up, Scotty?
What's good?
It's Malachi.
What's up, Malachi? Talk to me.
So haven't called in a while. So with the game between Mcnese, or how you say their name in Southern, quick question, because I really didn't get to look at any of their games last week, but Mcnese, didn't they play LSU?
McNeese, yes, they played because Cody Ogeron played against his dad. Yeah. They played against. He played against his dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I got McNeese winning 30-14.
30-14. So okay, I was going to go 17-31, but I wanted to be generous and give Southern 3 touchdowns, but I really wanted to go 17-31. That was my official score. But yeah. But I can see what that score is. Are you a Southern fan, or you just calling in about the game in general?
Oh, you already know which HBCU college I should be rooting for. You should know as many times I called in.
Nope, don't know. You know how many people call in, bro?
No, I'm not. Hello?
I said, yeah, you know how many people call in, bro? A lot.
Yeah, that is true. I'm not gonna say their name because you said we say their name.
Oh yeah, okay. I had the end button right here. I had the end button ready.
Yeah.
Hey, but
so,
no,
I'm not gonna say their name. I'm not gonna say their name. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. But yeah, I got McNeese 30 to 14.
I appreciate the call, my guy. Hey, listen, Blue Dog Sue or Blue Dog Southern, whatever your name is. All right. From what I was told, he led UTSA in defensive something. All right. I heard he was a defensive guy. That's what I heard. I heard he's a defensive coordinator. He's a defensive guy. He does great defensive schemes. That's what I heard. And I ain't seen it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't seen it.
All the new stuff that you gonna hear.
Hey, caller.
You
live.
Hello?
Yeah, you live.
Okay.
Turn your background down.
I kept Jack State winning 38-3.
Didn't I just say I'm not talking about Jack State? I don't care about. I'm not talking about Jack State. You on the wrong live. All right, you watching the prediction game of that. That's not the same. Stay on topic. Come on, man. Stay on topic. Hanging up on me. I'm not playing with these guys, man. Let me see what these comments looking like.
I was thinking about Florida State.
Hey, caller, you live.
It's gonna be something. See, look, he lying. He lying because he gonna call in like.
Yo, you're on the wrong live.
Scotty, I got
Listen.
I got Jack State winning 38-3.
You're on the wrong live. That's a pre-recorded live.
I got Jackson State winning today.
I don't care what you have. I don't care. You're on the wrong live. We're talking about Southern, not ULM. We're on Southern. You're on the wrong live.
I got Jackson State.
I don't care.
I got Southern winning today.
I don't care. What are we doing? You're on the wrong live. I feel like a black person calling in. You got the wrong number. Stop calling me. Bill collector, stop it. Man. Now, I appreciate you watching my show in the background. You know, I do appreciate that. But you on the wrong live, bro. You on the wrong live. Stop it. All right. So my thing was, listen, Southern at the end of the day, is this a good statement game to say that you should run the West? I believe so. I believe the more competitive this game is, the more realistically I can believe in Southern. All right. More realistically, I can believe in Southern. So I want to go with Southern, but listen, that quarterback situation to me is still shaky, bro. Listen, Malik, I know Malik, bro. I know you be trying to stay. I know you be getting my money. There's no giveaway, Malik. There's no giveaway for this game. Okay, it's all right. I know you're gonna call. I know you're gonna be the first one to call in for the Jackson State game. Hello, it's Malik. Yeah, I like to give my score prediction. I got Jackson State winning 31-17. Okay, thanks, Scotty. That's you, Malik. That is you. Every time you call it, that's you. And I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna put your number down there. This is not a giveaway, Malik. This is not. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, man, what's going on?
What's up, man? He talked to me.
Hey, man, look. From here on out, we telling everybody we ain't even being nice no more. If you call in, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the topic. We hanging up on you.
We hanging up.
Say something, we hanging up on you.
Listen, straight Jack Street, Jack Boys, Jackson State, Southern and 5. We hanging up on y'all. We hanging up on y'all. We not playing no games.
Straight up. As soon as we hear J, you can be saying just. It's just. You can hang up on.
You say we can be saying just.
That's it. You hung up on. Man. It sounds too close to it. You better say something else.
Oh, man.
Too close, man.
I'm telling you.
Hey, look. I got McNeese State 31-17.
I like that, and that was the same score I wanted to go with. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like when I was debating, and I was like, I don't see Southern getting 3 touchdowns. I said, but I'm gonna be nice because I haven't done anything about Southern. So I said, I'll give them 3 touchdowns. But no, realistically, I wanted to go 31-17. I think that's fair.
Yeah. And see, man, hey, look.
Talk to me.
We've been kind of close with these scores, you know what I'm saying?
Facts, big facts.
You've been kind of the last one I got kind of blown out the water, but you've been kind of close.
Listen, man, I be trying to tell these dudes I do this, man. I be trying to tell dudes I do this, man. They don't believe me, but you know, one day I'm gonna hit. Listen, I'm gonna hit on my own score. I'm gonna pay myself the cash app. You think I'm playing? I'm gonna just send it to myself. This me.
Hey, look, you got to. You know what I'm saying? And if I win, I already told you, keep it.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man.
That's how we moving.
Yes, sir. I appreciate the call, man.
Right, yeah.
30-14 McNeese. All right, what else we got? Fees and all. I need it all. Stay on topic, folks, but F Southern. Stay on topic, but F Southern. 48-14 McNeese. Like, if I wish I had some McNeese people in here, I would love for them to call in. My position on this game is Rollins can't come away with the win. AD Banks need to pull his interview files out and start process so we can hit the road running immediately after the Bayou Classic. Scotty Allen, J State calls this love to get the Scotty Allen. Yeah, not too busy for you though. But yeah, so listen, I'm gonna tell you this. I've talked to some people close to Southern. If he loses to Jackson State, which could be a possibility, a very high possibility, and I told y'all this from jump. Listen, his floor is making it to the SWAC championship. If he don't make it to the SWAC championship, he fired. I don't care what y'all talking about. He gone. And you need to take the AD with you. But I don't really know the AD like that, but I'm just kind of, I want to just say that because I just feel like they come in pairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you picked them, he lost. Might as well just pack y'all bags together. You know what I'm saying? Walk y'all butts out on the door. But on the real, though, I just feel like it. Hey, EA, you playing real close to me, bro. Like, I don't be blocking people, but you playing with me real. You playing. Listen, you about to make me. All right, you don't play with me, EA. You know I don't block people, but I will happily block you today. Keep messing with me. Keep messing with me. All right, I had to make a block out. Keep messing with me. You know what I'm saying? So, try me again, EA. Try me again. You got one more time. And you're gonna get blocked. I'm telling you that right now. So anyway, back to the game. My girlfriend and mom, he said one more time. Hey Waves, you know I don't really be blocking people because everybody comes at me sideways, but let me see. Oh, I know. I saw that already. I saw that already. Yeah, I saw that already. Like, I let him rock with that one. Yeah, I saw more. Because it's delayed. So yeah, the sound's delayed. So I know now you know. Now he know. Because yeah. He up to date. Yeah, he up to date. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. He has to get to JC's in that big deal after 8 years of dominance. That's just fan talk. But okay. So if it's 8 years of fan talk, though, you have been dominating this guy. You've been dominating this program. Now they stepped up their talent. You brought the same team back, which was supposed to be talented. You got to compete. If you get blown, and listen, and if y'all get blown out by who? I'm not trying to say the name, but if y'all get blown out by that team that y'all done beat 8 times, it's going to be a problem. Ooh, it's going to be a problem. Who said they scoring 34 points on McNeese? Let me see this score. Who said that? Won't happen. I'll go 28-14 McNeese. We scored 28 on them last year. But that was last year. Okay, let me ask the Southern fans this. What do you feel Southern has to do to win? That's the question. What does Southern have to do to win this game today? You know what I'm saying? If everything is even, not the talent wise, but just no fumbles, no interceptions, just a good football game, what does Southern have to do to come out with this win, in you guys' opinion? That's my question to you guys. For me, I'm going to say my point. If I was doing stat lines, I would say Lampley would have to throw 290 over 250. He'll have to throw over 250 because I know you guys are going to run the ball. So to me, you'll have to run over 150. Score more points. Score more. No shit, Sherlock. No shit. That's funny. You would have to run over 150 yards. You would have to throw over 250 and have at least about two tubs running, 2 tubs throwing. And that would be that offensively. That's how it should look to me. 250 by Lampley, 2 tubs over 150 yards rushing. That to me is a well-balanced game. It should have been a controlled game. That's my thing. I think if it looks like that, you have a chance. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Hey, man, look, what we're going to need to do is basically control the ball, like you said. You know, we establish our run game, but the biggest thing in that last game, we had a ridiculous amount of turnovers. We stay away from the turnovers, get our running game going. We should be able to walk away with mild upset. I don't see us getting blown out. I really don't, because they're equally balanced for his talent. But you know, I gotta say this, and that school that you don't want to mention, this is a name that they've had a long time. We call them A.W. Mumford. We call them A.W. Mumford East because that's how much we own them. So, you know, so the callers can call them A.W. Mumford East and not worry about getting hung up. I just love how they call in with these losing scores as if that's going to change them getting their ass whooped.
I like that.
That's not gonna change anything. We still on their ass.
I like that. All right, man. A.W. Mumford East. I love that. That's dope. Now that's trash talking. That's some good stuff right there. Mr. Campbell been making y'all step y'all game up. Mr. Campbell been making y'all step y'all game up. I like that. I like that. That's what's up. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
All right, Scotty, this is Serve.
What's up, Serve? Talk to me.
So I'm going to say something that's people probably not going to like it, but if this was an Odom's coach team, I would give Southern this game.
Ooh. Talk about it, sir.
It's not. And I just don't believe in this guy, Ross. I don't. Neither team is as good as that 2019 version, but after seeing that Miles game, I don't believe in this guy, and I think it might get out of hand, to be honest with you.
That, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? I heard that from another Southern fan. They just said that the guy I spoke with said he had seen things on this team that on a Odom's coach team, that are Odom coach teams that he didn't previously see. All right, and hold on real quick, sir. Hey, Blue, there was a great listen, Blue. I'm talking to a comment, sir. It was a great comment. I'm saying Mr. Campbell has made y'all step y'all trash talking game up. That's all I'm saying. I know it wasn't you. I know that was you. You're good. It was a great joke. I'm just saying as a whole, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, go ahead. Back to you, sir.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't believe in this guy. I want to say in the spring, McNeese was pretty middle of the pack Southland.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think the Southern team is going to be able to compete with them because of the lack of coaching. I think they're going to get out coached. And if it was Odom's, I feel like Odom's would have got them over the hump in this game because they really weren't supposed to even lose in 19. But yeah, we all see what happens. I don't think they can compete with them right now. They got a lot of work to do.
This is what I've heard about this new Southern team, right? That because I listen, I said it on my when when Odoms left and Rollins got brought in, I said the grass is not always greener. And people was coming in and saying Odoms was a micromanager. Odoms didn't let people do this. Odoms didn't let people do that. The system was stagnant. The offense was stagnant. I said, but gosh darn it, he was winning. You know, like he was winning. Now, am I a fan of Chennis Berry? Hell no. His play calling is horrendous, but he was winning. He was winning.
You did a film breakdown on when they played Memphis.
Oh my God!
And although there's a lot of questionable stuff, he never had a bad team. That Southern team wasn't bad. Like they really went into that game with the ability to beat Memphis. They just didn't execute, and bad play calling late in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Well, late in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
But they really could have beat Memphis, like talent wise, and that's the thing I think they just don't got because they don't got the system anymore.
We'll see. I mean, this, like you said, I feel like this is a great statement game for Southern, and win or lose is how you go. If you go down fighting, it's how you went down fighting. If it was a field goal, if it's a couple plays here and there, a fumble here, a fumble there, I can rock with it. But if you don't look competitive, if you don't look like you were supposed to be on this field when last year you were competitive and people thought you had a chance to win, I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with that.
I don't feel like they had a dominant enough performance over Miles.
Okay.
Like it didn't make me a believer, at all of them being like top of the West. Honestly, I think they gonna struggle with UAPB when they see them.
Listen, and that's a huge rematch. That's a huge rematch.
And I think if you get blew out, people are gonna be able to see. People are gonna really be able to key in on whatever their weakness is because, of course, if they, if McNeese find a weakness, they gonna keep attacking it.
Exactly.
And they might get exposed. This might turn out bad for them, honestly.
We'll see. It's gonna be a good game. I just want to see something competitive. I won't be watching it because Jackson. I can't say the name because A.W. Mumford East. A.W. Mumford East is gonna be on the channel like an hour behind it, but we'll see. Hey, but appreciate the call, Swerve.
Hey, no problem, man.
Hey, caller, you live? Talk to me.
Yo, what's down with my name? DJ. I'm from Baton Rouge.
What, boy? You sound like you straight out the boot. You sound like you straight out the boot. What's up, DJ? Talk to me.
What's down with it, bro? This is my thoughts on the game tonight. I probably ain't gonna go to the game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't a game I really want to see. But I went to Southern, graduated from Southern.
Okay.
But one thing I noticed,
talk to
Daniels need to start.
You said who needs to start?
Like Daniels need to start.
Okay, so Bubba, Bubba need to start.
Yeah, he needs to start. Like in 2019 for the state class we played Texas Southern.
Mm-hmm.
And first half, Texas Southern had us on a rope. It looked like we were about to lose. Then Odin put Bubba in, and he's a more fundamental quarterback, the most fundamental quarterback we have on the team. He can pass, he can put the ball in certain spots. And I feel like in order for us to actually win, because we have one of the best offensive lines.
You absolutely right. Absolutely right.
We have best offensive lines in the sweat. So putting him in, implementing him in the game plan, let him throw the ball, let him display his talent. I mean, who's going to be able to beat us?
But on top of that, hold on, DJ. On top of that, but it's not just the quarterback. If I'm being honest, your receivers do not scare me. Like, I don't know anything. If I'm being 100% real, I don't know anything about your receivers and if they are going to be world beaters because they just don't. You know what I'm saying? Nothing has been brought up about them. Like, there's no real highlights to say. Like, like I don't know much about the receivers. So either Bubba's gonna make them or the receiver's gonna make Bubba. Which one you think is gonna happen?
I'm gonna be honest. Our receivers, they have speed, but the problem with our receivers is it seems like it's hard for them to get separation. So I feel like Bubba will make them. At the same time, I feel like the offensive coordinator, the times they passed the ball against Miles, the receivers were wide open, so he drew up some good plays.
Okay.
But like man to man, I don't know if they're gonna be able to get that separation and get open because they haven't really shown that to me. And also, we do have a pretty decent tight end. I just wish
he's cold.
The ball more.
He's cold. Oh, because that boy cold.
Yeah, is that so? It's gonna that will change the whole dynamic of the game because everybody knows we can run the ball.
That's facts.
Everybody knows the ball. So we just start. We let Bubba, and I always thought this. Skelton is very athletic. I ain't gonna take nothing away from his athleticism. He's very athletic. I don't feel like he's a quarterback.
That's fair. No, that's fair. That's a fair assessment. I can't. No, nobody can be mad at that.
And I would say, like I would always think like try him out as slot, try him out as receiver, even running back, because he's a game changer regardless of how it goes.
Yeah, he is. Most definitely. Most definitely.
You could look at him like Taysom Hill.
So let me ask you this: what do you got the score, DJ? Let me know what score is looking like.
What's the score? I'm gonna have it being a close game. I'm gonna say 27-24 McNeese.
27-24 McNeese. Even with Bubba starting.
Yeah, because I feel like McNeese is gonna have a little bit more depth than we do.
Okay, that's fair.
But it's not gonna be a blowout or anything like that. And when it comes to the sweat, Southern is gonna hold their own in the sweat. Even though somebody said McNeese is gonna expose Southern, I don't believe it.
Let me ask you this, DJ, before I let you go. One last question: if Southern gets blown out, what are your thoughts? If they lose 34-10, how do you feel? Like going forward, where do you see your team at?
It's gonna be tough, but I still feel as if when it comes to sweat play, you can win a necessary game. But losing that bad to McNeese, I would feel like because the coach we have now, he was there when Odoms was there,
right?
So I'm gonna feel like what's the difference? Like what's going on? Because I know Odom, he was a great coach. Not only was he a great coach, he was also a great motivator too. I can tell he motivated the team. So I'm gonna feel like something is lacking. Like what's going on? But I feel like we're still gonna be able to win the necessary games that we have to win in order to make it to the SWAC championship when it comes to SWAC play.
Okay, that makes sense. Hey, appreciate the call, DJ.
No problem.
All right. Hey, caller, you live. Talk to me.
Scotty, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's up, Mr. Perry? Talk to me.
What's up, man? I heard you got them Jaguars on your show today.
Yeah, man. I gotta spread the love. Gotta spread the love.
I'm en route to A.W. Mumford Stadium as we talk right now.
All right. What you got for me?
Want to see them Jaguars get a victory today, baby.
Okay. So what the score looking like?
I don't know why everybody counting us out, man.
Because y'all look halfway decent against Miles. Because good Lord. The first half, I thought Miles was about to pull an upset.
You know, it was something that was said by Jason Rollins. I heard you was calling the man Jimmy Rollins. But Jason Rollins, you know, Southern's head coach, interim coach, he said something earlier this week in the Advocate here in Baton Rouge. And it kind of, I felt the same way like most people did. But then when he brought it to my attention, I started to see things a little different.
Okay.
Yeah, I still feel like it should have been a dominant performance, but what he said was they didn't have anything on Miles when it came to film, besides the game against Alabama State. Miles had not played none in the spring of 2021. They didn't play none in the fall of 2020. So you kind of had to base what you saw in that game against Alabama State. Is that enough film? Could be, couldn't be. You went into halftime down 17-13. Miles rushed for over 200 yards in that game. They had about a little over 400 total yards in that game, but it was a balanced 400 total yards, about 200 passing, about 200 rushing. For any offense, that's a good day when
It
you
is.
look at that type of balance and getting 400 yards on the board. But what I liked about Southern and Jason Rollins, although that first half looked like it was going miles away, they went into the locker room and they made the necessary adjustments. And that's something that I don't think we really paid attention to in the past dealing with Southern, making adjustments. Whatever Southern's game plan and script was, they stuck with it 1 through 4 quarters. And this one, with Southern's back up against the wall, I actually was impressed with the adjustments. We shut Miles out in the second half, ultimately won the game, putting 40-plus points up. Miles only scores 1 more touchdown in the second half. I like that. I just had to give him a little room for error. I know I'm not much of excuses, but I had to give him a little room for error. He said, hey, we didn't really have much to go back on when it came to this team, but yet I like how Southern handled having a back up against the wall and found a way to win.
No, that's real.
Bad about Miles, huh?
No, I said that's real. That's a great assessment, Mr. Perry, for real.
Yeah, I mean, they went in and came out in the second half and did what they did best. You said it. Nobody runs the ball better than Southern. Southern came out, rushed for over 300 yards. Craig Nelson rushed for 140 yards plus in that game. You saw breakout talent. And I think another thing, what you're starting to see with Southern doing, before we get to conference play, you're watching coaches get guys on the field to get film on these.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really have a lot of time in order to get guys game experience, catch up to the game speed. But I think for a lot of people, we're watching a team grow up, getting experience, and it's hard to watch sometimes because it's growing pains. You're watching guys make mistakes. You're watching guys trying to find their rhythm and their groove. But at the same time, that's much needed experience as well as on field. So once we get into conference play, you will be able to know what's your strength and weakness.
That's fair.
And it's kind of hard to watch. Miles College, that game was a game where I felt Southern felt we could do those type of things. We could play around with some things. We could put this here and there. Let's see how this works. That was a game you knew at any point you could flex your muscle, get back in that game and dominate. When it comes to today, though, just the sheer fact that it's McNeese. McNeese is 14-0 all time versus the SWAC.
Woo.
They've had plenty of success. They've beaten Alcorn State. They've beaten Southern. They've beaten plenty other teams. But what I do like about McNeese is they have a good D-line. If you go back and watch that game against LSU, and we talked about it earlier, me and some people, was LSU's O-line just that bad, or was McNeese D-line just that good? McNeese D-line will create some pressures for whoever's the quarterback today for Southern.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing Southern has to do, Southern has to grow up in the linebacker position, and they're going to have to find somebody like Jordan Lewis. We don't know the status of him at defensive end. Jalen Ivey is out the first half because of targeting call in the last game against Miles. We're going to have to find a way to contain Cody Orgeron. He is a true dual threat quarterback. He's a guy that can beat you with his arm and as well as with his legs. He's a 6-year senior. He knows that program. And anybody who watched this game in 2019 knows McNeese should not have even been on the field with Southern. That game should not have even been close. But when you commit 6 turnovers in a ball game, we saw that at the beginning of the season and end of the season. With McNeese and Alcorn in 19, it could hurt you. Southern still found themselves in both of those ball games, but today Southern has to come out and become physical. They have to come out and be physical off top. Now, who's the quarterback? I'm not sure. I would love to see Skelton get in and we try to formulate what can we do to work around him. Bubba McDaniel did a good job. What he did well against Miles was manage the offense. 10 of 13 for 146 yards passing and a touchdown. He was a great manager of the game in terms of feeding the ball to the guys that need it. Now, will he be able to handle that under pressure? Because I heard your previous caller talk about when Bubba played against Texas Southern in the State Fair Classic. He came in and handled that game well. But it's Texas Southern. They're the bottom feeders of this conference. They haven't won a game in over 2 years.
Wow. We
had an opportunity to see him against Alcorn in 2019. Well, Ladarius started the first drive. We stalled out, and Bubba played 2, 3, and some of the fourth quarter, and we really couldn't get things going. I think all 3 guys, and John Lampley, Bubba McDaniels, and Ladarius Skelton, have all had an opportunity to showcase what they wanted, and each one of these guys have had an opportunity to really take this offense anytime or whoever wanted it. But I think the consistent athletic ability of what Ladarius Skelton gives you actually gives him the nod up, especially in a ball game when you're going against an athletic defense like McNeese. Southern DBs are going to have to really step it up today. They've been getting burnt out. Southern's D-line with Davin Cotton has been one of the few bright spots. Southern's linebackers are going to have to step it up. But there's a lot of inexperience at linebacker position as well.
Mm-hmm.
You got Ray Anderson at the linebacker. We lost Taylor Carter. You know, Calvin Lumpkins is no longer on this team anymore. Those were veteran guys at that linebacker position. So that's what I go back to that growing pain. We're watching a team grow up in certain areas. It's just hard to watch. But you use these 3 non-conference games, Troy, Miles, McNeese. These are your experiment games. These are your games you have to do things on film that you're going to see completely different once we get the SWAC play.
Yeah. Well, listen, so with all that being said, Mr. Perry, your score and give me a hot take for the game.
Ooh, the score. I like my Southern Jaguars, man. I'm going to have to go. It's raining today in Baton Rouge.
That might be in your favor. That might be like on Hunger Games. May the odds forever be in your favor. That might be it.
I like the way you're talking to me right now. I'm looking at A.W. Mumford Stadium. Although it's artificial turf, I like when it rains a little bit. Although I don't want to sit in it, but I will. But that opens up the run game for us. That may work in our favor. I'm going to have to go Southern 27, McNeese 21.
27-21. I like that. And give me a hot take before I let you go.
I just think today, if Ladarius Skelton is going to be the quarterback, like you said earlier in the show, he's going to have to show his dual threat ability. Everybody likes Cody Orgeron and what he brings to the table as a quarterback, but I think Ladarius is going to have to show what he brings to the table, not only with his legs, but as well as his arm, because that opens up the passing game for Southern. And then those receivers that you said you haven't learned much about, that begins to get those guys the ball and get them noticed. I think Southern's defense is going to have to contain Cody Orgeron. He is a guy that can get out of the pocket. He can beat you with his legs. He is a tough guy, but he can as well as beat you with his arm. Southern's going to have to contain him and really force him to make and be uncomfortable in the pocket and force him to have to try to beat you with his legs. But what we didn't see against Miles, great open field tackling. Southern's going to have to tackle well. If they don't, it'll be a long day for Southern's defense. But I think we get it done, man. This is a good non-conference opponent. This is in-state, McNeese, Southern, only 2 hours away from each other. This is a good out-of-conference opponent with the Southland versus the SWAC. I think Southern has been trying to close that gap. I like what Jason Rollins did with making those adjustments against Miles. He showed me that they're willing to go in as a coaching staff and look at the X's and O's and figure out what worked and what didn't work. That's the one thing where I'm feeling good about it. But Southern's coach, Jason Rollins, and Frank Wilson was both on staff together at UTSA. Frank Wilson was the head coach. Jason Rollins was the defensive coordinator. Both these guys know each other well. It's going to really come down to coaching and how much these guys know each other in order to stop the other.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Oh, that sounds like fun. When I know you know me, ESPN I know you.
Plus, baby.
Oh, that's going to be fun. ESPN Plus. Hey, make sure y'all tune in. I might have to watch 2 games at once. Hey, appreciate the call, Mr. Perry.
Hey, man, anytime, man. Keep doing your thing.
Hey, appreciate it. Hey, make sure y'all check Mr. Perry out on the Jaguar Journal. You can follow him at iHeartRadio Saturday mornings at 9 o'clock or 9 o'clock Central Time. So he's on iHeartRadio Jaguar Journal. Him and Uncle Flood, Reggie Flood, you already know he's a legend in the game. So make sure you guys tune in and check that out. It's a good show. Great. They talk about Southern football and Saints and all type of stuff in the boot. All right, listen, before I get up out of here, right? Next year, all right, next year, I'm trying to take this to another level. I'm trying to have a tailgate tour, all right? I'm going to say that again. I'm trying to have a tailgate tour. You're going to hear me push this all season, all summer. I'm going to try to get me a tailgate tour. I'll hit a few games with my tailgate, show up, do the show at the tailgate and everything like that. If you have any connections to tailgating at your school or at any other school, if you know somebody who owns RVs, if you know a business that owns RVs, if you know any space of that, please hit me up in my DMs on either Instagram or Twitter. All right, Instagram or Twitter. It is offscript_TV on both of them. All right. You can email me as well, offscriptofficial@gmail.com. Either way, All right. I'm going to say that again. I am trying to put together a tailgate tour for next season. All right. So if you know anybody who is a tailgate specialist, who runs tailgates, who does tailgates, does RVs, knows something at the school, I don't care. Anybody. All right. Make sure you guys hit me up in my DMs. 5 years from now, JS, you about to get blocked. Hey, listen, make sure you guys hit me up in my DMs, offscript_TV on Instagram and Twitter. Follow me, hit me up, say, Scotty, I know this guy, I know that guy, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. All right. I'll shout you out. I appreciate it. Anybody that sponsors with me, I'll have them shouted out as well. So just doing stuff like that. Thanks, babe. That's my stuff. Offscript_TV, Twitter and IG. All right. Or you can hit me up on my email, offscriptofficial@gmail.com. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So listen, that's my score below. Southern 21, McNeese 31. I really want to go 31-17, but I'll give Southern the benefit of the doubt. Now, if it does rain as expected, this game might be 21-17. All right. It might be 21-17 Southern. I'll give them that. All right. So listen. Once again, until next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless. And hit the like button. Wipe your feet when you leave. Wipe your feet when you come in. Hit the like button. Stop playing. All right? Stop it.